with everything I said about this dress, you know, I'm like, it's broken, it's defective, it shouldn't be in here, you know, but I love it. It is so beautiful, like so beautiful. It's the exact one I wanted. And I felt like God was saying, she's broken, she's been through a lot of things, she's, you know, she's a little singed around the edges, but she's so beautiful. She's exactly what I wanted. And you guys, hey guys, just coming at you from the comfort of my car. I love sitting in my car. It's one of my things. I like to drive around and listen to music when I'm stressed or anything. I drink my coffee and drive around. It's just a centering place for me, so I'll probably record in here a lot because it just quiets my ADD mind. And I'm also in line to pick up my kids from school, and I just wanted to hop on and encourage any of you, really. I know my husband on the channel is talking a lot about the different voices that we listen to and the voice that we speak to ourselves in, because, you know, we all have a voice that we speak to ourselves in or allow to speak to our hearts, and it's so important to guard yourself, to listen to, you know, the voices that are speaking life and speaking truth. So anyway, and I found that my best defense when I'm starting to listen to a voice that is not true or right or helpful is to go encourage someone else, because I'm probably not the only one hearing that one either. So this morning as a lot of you know, I struggle with an autoimmune illness, and some days it just really takes me out. I get super exhausted. I wake up just like feeling like I ran a marathon, and I can't catch my breath. I can't. And I've been sick for about 6 years, and I know there's a lot of you other women and mamas who struggle with chronic illness. And I woke up, got my kids ready, sent them off to school, and you know, kind of put all my energy into that. And then I laid down and texted my husband from the other room, and I was like, babe, I'm wiped out. Like, I'm out of breath right now just talking. I'm like, I can't stay awake today. And he's like, that's okay. Like, you have these days, and that's okay. Just rest. Like, when your body is telling you to rest, you need to rest. And we all have those voices of shame that creep in sometimes. Me, like, big time. And, you know, that want to shame you for something that's out of your control, which is ridiculous, right? And I bet any of you mamas or women could put a list down below of the things that you feel like mom guilt about, or just guilt, you know, in general. Like, maybe not, maybe I struggle with it way more than other people, but you know, there's sometimes like a list running through your head about the things you're not perfect in. And but today, like, I slept and I woke up feeling refreshed, and no harm was done, you know. Nothing caught on fire while I was taking a nap to give my body what it needed. And my husband is so wonderful at speaking to me when I feel that. He's like, okay, your body needs rest, go give it rest. Like, what's the problem, you know? And so I feel refreshed. I'm still out of breath, so you'll have to forgive me. But I also just wanted to share a story, because I, like I said in my first video, I, you know, in my past had defined myself as like broken and a failure, blah, 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 like super down on myself. And I've worked really hard at changing that voice around, and so much has changed for me this past year. It's been incredible. But sometimes it still hits me, you know, and it's with things that are outside your control. where those voices, like you're having a weak moment or a sick moment, and so you're a little bit more vulnerable to those voices. And so like I've been wearing this same hoodie for a few days. I think I've showered. I don't know. We've just been going nonstop, like 90 miles an hour. We have businesses and 4 kiddos, and the drill. It's life. And so it catches up with you. And I remembered this. God reminded me this morning of just like the day that I was traveling up to Knoxon, Montana, to go marry my husband. I had my dress, and I was super proud of myself because it wasn't very expensive, and I'm a bargain shopper. Like, if it's cute and I like it, then I would, like, name brands are lost on me. I love, like, finding great deals, and I'm not all about, like, it has to be the most expensive. So I had this dress, and it was super pretty. I was all pumped. We went to start driving up there, but I had tried it on again that morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not the one. Like, I loved it before, and now I don't love it, and crap. What am I gonna do? Like, so the kids and I stopped at Ross, and I don't know why. I don't know what made me think, like, I'm gonna find a wedding dress in there. But we went in, and there was this, I wanted like a shorter one that came above my knees, and that was off my shoulders, that had lace. I had this picture in my head. And the one that I had gotten wasn't that one, but it was still really pretty. It wasn't the one, like, that morning. So I go into Ross, and I see my dress, you guys. I'm not even kidding. The one that I had pictured in my head that wasn't even a thing. I couldn't find it anywhere. And it was $10. And I'm like, what? Why is this $10? Like, this thing is gorgeous. And then I saw that part of the fabric, like the lace, had been burnt, and it had burnt like a hole in the lace. There's like this outer lace layer to it, and so it had this hole in the fabric, and it was burnt a little bit, like it was black. And I was like, oh my gosh, dang it! Like, and I tried it on, and you guys, it fit like a glove. And it was perfect. It was like the one that I had envisioned marrying Matt in. And I was like, but it's broken. It has a hole in it. Like, and I put it back and almost didn't give it a second look. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, I can't wear this, burnt thing, to go marry Matt in. Like, I'll just keep my dress that I had. And then I kept looking back at it. And I was like, okay, I have to try it on again. And my kids are with me looking at me like, Mom, like, you're crazy. You already have a dress. What are you doing? And that one has a hole in it, like, clearly. And I tried it on, and this lady came up, and she's like, you have to get that thing. She's like, that fits you like a glove. That is beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, but this fabric has a hole in it. It's burnt, And she's like, it's okay. Like, just do a little surgery on it. Take some scissors to it, and it'll be good as new. You won't even be able to tell, and the lace will just kind of flow. Like, you will not even be able to tell. It'll just be brand new. And so I looked at it some more, and I don't know. I mean, I do know. It was God's voice that, like, I sat there looking at the dress, and I kept saying, but it's broken. It has a hole in it. It's defective, but I want that one. Like, I want this one. And almost immediately I heard God say to me, but I want this one. And like, he was looking at me in that moment, and tears just ran down my face, and I kept saying, I'm like, it's defective, but I want it. It's perfect. It's beautiful. And like, with all the enthusiasm that was growing in my heart over this stinking dress, I just heard him repeat my words back to me about me. And so I'm like, it's gorgeous though. And he's like, she's gorgeous though. And you know, I'm in tears. My kids are looking at me like, why is she crying? Like, what's going on? And with everything I said about this dress, you know, I'm like, it's broken, it's defective, it shouldn't be in here, you know, but I love it. It is so beautiful, like so beautiful. It's the exact one I wanted. And I felt like God was saying, she's broken, she's been through a lot of things, she's you know, she's a little singed around the edges, but she's so beautiful. She's exactly what I wanted. And you guys, so I get the dress and had just, I mean, I'm like shaking because I seriously had just heard God's voice enthusiastically speak my own words that I was speaking over this dress to me, about me. And I'm like shaking and in tears in the car, and just thanking him. And I snipped out the burnt parts, and it was completely brand new. And I feel like God, that's what he's done in my heart this year, is like just do surgery on my heart, and I am feeling brand new. Because when these voices of shame come, I have like new defenses. I have all new defenses, and I'm starting to recognize that brokenness can make you so much more beautiful, even more beautiful than you were before you knew brokenness and pain, because you're able to speak into those things and truly understand them. Whereas, you know, if you went to someone and tried to speak into something you know nothing about, it would seem, you know, fake to them and not helpful. And so I don't know, I want to give you permission to love yourself in this moment, because God sure loves you. He's looking at you broken, tired, sick, weak, at the end of your rope, or maybe you're at the top of a mountain right now and you're feeling blessed and thankful and things are going great. I want to encourage you that you are seen by a creator and father and king who, like, you were his exact idea. And for me, when I'm brought down by things that I can't control, and when I'm like, how can I measure success within this day? And my thing has come to be, like, if I can't do anything else, if nothing else gets done on my to-do list, do my people feel loved? Do my children feel loved by me? Does my husband feel loved by me? And if the answer is yes, if I got up and I loved on my babies, and I love on my husband, and you know, the thing that I can't control, the sickness, it's not making me bitter or angry or, you know, snappy at everyone. It's just I had to rest that day, but they still feel loved by me, then I have succeeded with my day. And I hope that you aren't measuring your success by all the things that you can knock off your checklist perfectly, because girl, if you're growing inside yourself, and you're measuring your success by how you are loving people, feeling weak or not weak, I mean, you're rocking it. So love you all. Just thought I'd hop on and share that little story, and hope you all have a beautiful day.
Guys, check out the other videos right over there and there. Hi there, how's your day? And press the subscribe button right up there. Boink, boink.
Comment below and tell us what you think. If you like that video, then smash that little button. Share a video with your friends by pushing that share button right down there.